Hi guys, it's me Karen, and I've come to do a video today in the Magical Dawn book by Hanna Karlzon. And if you remember that this book is being done in majorly the same colors, so there's a raspberry colored pink, there's a black grape purple, a nice olivey color greens, and then blues. Okay, and then I'm allowing myself to bring in one more shade and colors of black and white. I'm going to be doing this page over here, so I'm going to have to, because it's towards the end of the book, clip it down a little bit so it will just stay down on this page. And we're going to be doing the two lanterns in different colors and the little bugs, and then doing inking in the background. So I'm going to get the camera down and we will go ahead and start off. Okay, we've got the camera down and I've already done this little guy so you can see what they're going to look like. So what I do is go in with the black raspberry first and just put it up here in the darkest spot, kind of going in pretty dark, going down here to this area and bringing it up in the same manner. Looks like I colored on that. I'll have to get an eraser out. Okay. Then we're going to go in with the clay rose. No, raspberry first. Where's raspberry? Raspberry's hiding. Okay, the raspberry. And I'm just going over the black raspberry and bringing the raspberry out. So I'm kind of burnishing the black raspberry with the raspberry. And then bringing it down into the area. So always working over the color that I had already put down. And by the time you're done, everything is blended and burnished on top of each other. Okay, then we're going to go in with the clay rose, do the exact same thing. Go over the colors I just did. I'm putting like a medium pressure on this, leaving an area for the last color to go in. There we go, and the last color is the light peach. Again, going over the last color I just put down. This one gets the heaviest pressure. And just blurring it into everything. Same on this side. Okay, then we're going to go back in with the black raspberry and define our darkest spots again. This is just a lighter coat, it's not very heavy. But we want to make sure our dark is our darkest. Okay. And there is our little wing guy. We're in camera here. I'm going to do the bottom. It's a little different than the top. We're going to bring in two extra colors. So we're going to bring in the Henna and a Nectar. And this is going to give us just a lighter color down here. Henna goes down first. Just kind of outlining the outer edge. And then just very lightly bringing it out. Okay, in comes the Nectar, going over the Henna color and bringing it out. I'm going to bring in the light peach and just go over those two colors. So we have a lighter area down here on the bottom wing. Okay, then we're going to bring in the black raspberry and just go around on the edge here. Bring some more of that black raspberry up here too. Okay. Then on the other side. All right, now I'll go ahead and bring in the greens and do a little bit of green here. There are only 3 colors. So we start off with the moss green and we just go in the corners and bring it up. Both sides. Go in with the Putty Beige here, and we're going to just blend those two together. Then we're going to go in with the green ochre as soon as I sharpen it. I need to have a sharper point on that. We're just going to go in the corners, down on the bottom, and give that a little more depth. Okay. We'll just make sure that that's blended in. Go back in with the putty. Just touch those areas. Okay. The rest of this is done in the purples, so we will get the purples out. Is the black grape, the Parma gray, and the gray lavender. And on the little body part, we go in and go back and forth with the black grape on opposite sides. Then bring in the Parma gray, or Parma gray. Oh, that would be a pretty color. It is the Parma Violet. And then go in with the grade Lavender and just bring it all the way across. Okay, then go back in with the black Grape and just make sure that the edges here in the darkest spot are still the darkest spot. Okay, we're going to go up here on the fluffies. And if you notice on each one of these little moths, their antennae are a little different, but they're all going to be done the same way, so they're going to be dark, the raspberry colors. So we don't have to worry too much about that. We're going to go in here first, next one down, next one up, down, up. Okay, now the Parma Violet. Okay, the grade Lavender. Okay, then we're going to go back in with the black Grape and make sure our dark areas remain dark. We can go back in there with the black pencil too and darken up the little areas that we can't see anymore because I colored over them. Okay, we're going in with the black raspberry. I'm going to darken the underside of this guy's antennas, feelers, whatever you want to call them, and also do his little arms here. And we're going to turn that one into the red. Okay. Oh, we're going to do a little tiny bit of his head here too. He's got a smaller head than the other guy. I'm going to go in with a tiny bit of the raspberry, just kind of touching some areas, just to give it a little brighter look. I'm going to go in with the, find the right one, clay, rose clay, bring that in, and then go over the whole thing in the light peach. And his little head. Just make sure everything's blended. Okay. Now what I did was take the Faber-Castell Pitt pen and go around these little areas here. And the bottom half of his eyes, leaving the little white areas up there. Since they're so small, it's kind of hard to get a Posca or a jelly roll pen to put highlights in his eyes, so I'll just use what we've got and leave the color book open on that point. Okay, we're going to take the black Prismacolor, and we're just going to go around and make sure all our lines can be seen. In the darkest spots, we will add a little of the black too, just to make sure that they look nice and dark. And that adds a lot to the picture, just by tracing over the lines that I've already colored over. There. So I'll do the last one off camera, and we will start to work on the candles. This is going to be interesting. Okay, I'm going to do the lanterns first. I'm going to do them kind of in a green-black combo. I have a little green in the little moths that are attracted to the flames, but I want to do the flames kind of in a blue. So the lanterns are going to be kind of done in green. So I'll do the tops and the bottoms, but I'm going to leave the bars and all this work done in black. So we'll just go ahead and start up here. This is the moss green. I'm going to bring it down. Everywhere that I'm not coloring up here is going to be done in black. Just so you know. It's like, why are you missing those pieces? And there we go. Alright. Didn't want to make the lanterns all black, so we're going to do them in green, just on the tops and the bottom here. And like I said, anything I don't color will be done in black. Sometimes when I do this, I just lay a color down so I know where it's supposed to be and go back in and color it. Want it to blend out a little bit, but and then a little bit down here too. Back, this should be green, black, and then these. And then we'll do stickles down there. Okay, so we'll just add a little bit more soft shading up here for the next color. Okay, so I'm going to go in. Whoop, didn't get enough over here. Bring it down. Okay, this is the Putty Beige. I'll be bringing stickles into this page too. And no, when I start these pages, I have no clue what I'm doing, so I just kind of play around with it until I decide what I want in what colors. And bring that all the way to the edge. And that down here too. Go around the little antenna there. Okay, now we're going to go in with the darker color, or the goldish color, I guess. And we're going to accent all our darker areas. I'm going to add a little more of this than I normally do. Okay. Try to really darken the areas that are going to get black. And I'm pushing pretty hard so you can see the pencil coming up on that. Okay, up here. sorry, I'm concentrating, but just laying the green ochre all over. Coming down on the putty. I'm going to have to go back over this with the moss. Green, just so we can get a darker color up there. It doesn't matter that I'm going over all this area here, it's all going to get done in black. So I am not worried about that one bit. Okay, I'm going to go in with a touch of the black here, and just kind of where I want it really dark, going over those areas a bit. Okay, same on the bottom. Okay, and then we're going to go back over it with the moss green, and I have to sharpen that. It's getting pretty small, but I have more. Okay, and we're just going to bring that down. Blending that black. And every other color in. Take some of that and bring it up from the bottom. Just kind of keep blending it until I get the color I want. And then I get to do the same thing to that one. Now put a little black in here. And we're just going to take the Putty Beige here and blend it. Make sure everything blends together. in this instant, the Putty Beige kind of works like the white Prisma, more as a blender than a color. Okay, now I'm going to take my eraser here, make sure it doesn't have a purple tip on it. That wouldn't do me much good. And I'm just going to erase a bit of the stuff that's in my white lines, just to get the wax out, basically. Just because we're going to be using a marker to put in the black. And then sometimes marker doesn't like going over the wax of the pencil. So we're going to go ahead and put in the black. And if I go out of lines, because I will, I'll just draw an extra little black line under it. Okay, these little blumps here are going to get black too. And it helps our green look down here. I'm also going to be using stickles on this, so it'll turn out nice and shiny with all this dark color. Not that it shows up when I take a still picture, but I can show you what it looks like if I wiggle the picture for you when I'm filming. Okay, you get the gist here. Everything that is not colored is going to be black. With the pens, that includes all this work here and all the stuff that's up here. Now it'll get a little solid up here, but that's okay. I can go over bits of this with the stickles. And the reason I'm going over this in pen and not paint is I think I have a little more control over the pen. I don't think my fingers are up to painting it, but I will be able to use a little bit of the white to put highlights in here if I want. So what I'll do now is, as soon as I get done with this line, so I can see what I'm doing. Right up in here. Maybe I'll make that little fringe green. Like I said, if you go out of lines or anything, add a little bump. There's bumps and little bloops all over the page here, so if you want to have a happy little accident somewhere, go for it. I do it all the time. And this little guy here too. The inner part of this will be done in stickles. Okay, and then we will go up to this little knob here. The chain might be done in a different color, so I'll do the rest of that off camera, and I'll do the other lantern, and then we will be back for the candle parts. Okay, we're back, and I'm going to, you can tell that I did the other, what do you call these things, lanterns. On the chains, I'm just going to go ahead and color them in black, because I was trying to figure another color and I just couldn't. I think the black being carried up the rest of the page is fine. I was going to do it in the marker, but because I'm going to put distress ink up here, I'm going to go ahead and just do it in the colored pencil, because I know that it won't have any reaction with the water-based ink I'm going to use. And sometimes the Pitt pens and such will smear. I don't want to get his foot. So just basically going up the chain really dark with the black. And when I'm off camera, I will double check to make sure I got all the areas I needed to get, because I can't get my face that close to the camera or the page right now, or you wouldn't see what I'm doing. But basically it's just really darkly coloring that in, avoiding arms and feet of bugs, and the same thing on this side. Just going to color it in really dark with the pencil. And then I'm going to call it good for this video, and I'll have to do a part 2. I have to do the candles, which I'm going to attempt to do with a blue flame and glow coming out, and then doing the inking in blue. Stars and stuff are going to be colored I believe white out, and then stickles, but I am not sure. So what we will do is stop the video now, and then when I come back I'll have a better idea of what I'm going to do in the background. So thank you guys for watching, subscribing, and liking my videos. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment. I read all my comments. I may not be able to answer it, but you all get a little heart when you leave a comment. At least you know I've read it. I really appreciate any kind of feedback that I get. Anyway, so I will see you guys in part 2. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching again. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.